What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and in this video we are going to talk about Altseason. The purpose of this video is to prepare you for the coming days, weeks, and months ahead for this fabled altcoin rally, Altseason, and the end of market bull run for the end of this crypto bull cycle. I've made a couple of mistakes, or more than a couple of mistakes, in my prior two bull markets, and being that this is my third, I have a little bit of let's call it wisdom or experience that I'd like to share with you based on those mistakes, right? And this is, I've talked about this stuff before. This is a topic that we've discussed. If you've been following the channel for a while, you probably have heard these words before, but I'm going to say them again because I think they're very, very important to keep in mind at this point in time. If that sounds good to you, hit the like button, subscribe, and let's get into it, okay? The topic of discussion, the main kind of point of discussion that I want to address today is shiny object syndrome. What do I mean by shiny object syndrome? I mean that right now, the average crypto is not at their low points, but around their low points over the past month or so, right? Things haven't really been too lively. Certain coins are coming to life, and while most of the market right now is kind of resting, they're coiled up, these different tokens are poised, ready to explode higher. There are some coins that are already moving up. Today, yesterday, earlier this week, and next week, there will be coins of all kinds that are moving up 50% in a day, 100% in a day, 400% in a day. Thinking about Aster yesterday, if you guys know what I'm talking about. These are all distractions, okay? If you're holding them, then they're not just distractions, they're winners, and that's great. But what I mean by distractions is you are probably holding 1 coin, 3 coins, 10 coins, whatever the amount might be, 100 coins. By the way, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but probably don't hold more coins than you can keep track of. That's not good. Okay, that's probably not good. If you want to do it, who am I to tell you not? But if you can keep track of 100 coins, go for it. But if you can't, there's nothing wrong with holding 3 coins, right? But whatever coins you're holding, it's not the one that's pumping, right? Or maybe you hold 10 coins and only one of them's pumping, and you've got the bright idea to sell your boring coins for the exciting coin. Don't do it. Don't fall into this trap, okay? A lot of coins, again, they're not at their lows, but they are down from their highs in August or in July. They're down from that point, right? So you're down. If you go chasing a coin that's pumped dramatically over the past 24 hours or over the past week, if you're chasing a coin that, unlike most of the market is chilling still, is still at this kind of coiled up phase, ready to go. But if you're chasing the coins that are pumping right now, if you're a pump chaser, what's going to happen is you'll sell your boring coin. You'll buy a coin after it pumps, and then that coin will start to consolidate. So now you're doubling down on your losses. Now you're taking a coin that's at its low points, around there, right? Coiled up, ready to go, being boring. You'll sell it at that low level for a coin that's at a high point, and then that coin, because it just pumped 50% or 100% or 400% in a day, it can afford to do a 20% drop like that. It can afford to do a 50% drop. We see crazy volatility in these crypto markets. And if you buy something at the high after selling something at the low, you're FOMOing, you're chasing, you're probably emotional. If you're emotional at the top, you're probably going to be emotional whenever it drops 20% on you in 2 minutes or an hour or a day. You're going to be emotional when it drops more than that. And you might make the even worse decision of not just selling something that's boring for something that's exciting, but then selling your exciting coin at the low, right? And now you're back into your boring coin and you have less money. It's better off, what I'm trying to say here is it's better off to just make your bed and lay in it, right? We've been preparing. You, me, your grandma, your best friends. Shout out to my grandma. I love you, grandma. That we've all been preparing. I mean it. My grandma's a smart. My goodness. My grandma's a smart woman. She's been investing in crypto for years now. There's a saying in the space that goes, once your grandma calls you about crypto, maybe you should sell your crypto. When my grandma calls, it's time to rally, guys. I love you, grandma. But seriously, everybody's been preparing for years at this point in time. Don't mess it up now. You did your investing. You did your research, hopefully, on your coins. You have conviction built into the coins that you're holding. Don't get distracted. Don't see these shiny objects in the sky popping off and you're left wondering, did I make the right decision? Oh, these are clearly these are the only coins that are going to pump. Nothing else is going to pump. These ones are pumping right now and everything else is being boring. That must mean that I made the wrong choice. No. Have vision. Have faith in your plans, in your research, in your analysis. Have faith in the projects you've invested in. You can only have that with conviction. Right? You guys know how important conviction is in this game. If you don't, man, you missed that video I made like 2 weeks ago talking about conviction. It's the most important thing. You only get conviction when you do research on coins. And this is why it's very important not to just invest in something because somebody says number can go up. If you do and it's like $100, $500, if it's money you don't care about, okay, cool, take a gamble, whatever. But if you're going to put your life savings, if you're going to put money that matters, and everybody should be in the crypto markets right now, you should not have a bank account, you should not have life savings, you should have a crypto account. It should be compiled full of predominantly coins that are in the top 200, right? You should be fully allocated right now because things are about to take off. And don't get distracted that your coin isn't doing something right now. Everything is going to pump. Everything's going to take its turn. And whenever you hear the words everything's going to pump, that might make you think, and if you've heard this from me, if you've heard this from other people, you might think in your head, that means that whatever's not pumping while something else is pumping, that's not part of the everything. That's a loser. I'm going to sell out of that. No. Everything pumps means that everything takes its turn. Things will move up 3%. The average coin will move up 3%. And then there will be some coins, a handful of them, that move up 50% or 100% in a week or more. And then next week, those same coins that pumped that week will not pump. They'll consolidate or they'll move up at a slower pace. And then the next coins take their place. And the next coins take their place. They all take their turns. That's how it is. Trust me, this is my third bull market. I've seen it happen 2 times now as far as alt season goes. Last alt season was pretty weak. This alt season is not going to be weak. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but a lot of people are expecting this alt season to be disappointing. I'm telling you, the only disappointing thing about this alt season is that it's taken so long to come around. But that's not even disappointing, right? It's giving you more time to allocate and add to more different coins. Hopefully that's what you're doing. Hopefully you're not playing this game, leverage trading meme coins, pissing away your money, chasing pumps. If you are, it's fine. It's a lesson learned. It's an expensive lesson for some of us, but it's a lesson learned, and you can come back from it. All you have to do is put your money in something, maybe multiple somethings, and just let it sit there. Make your bed and lay in it, right? You're not going to make a wrong choice. If you're in the top 500 coins, you're probably not going to make a wrong choice, as long as it's not a coin that just came out, just entered the top 500, it's a meme coin, and it pumped 1,000% in a day. Okay, maybe don't invest in that one. But if it's got some fundamental values to it and there's developments being made and stuff like that, the chart looks good, for me, at least from a technical perspective, maybe you're not somebody who can do technical analysis. So then look up any videos, see if there's any technical analysis online, or look up some fundamentals from somebody on YouTube, look up the fundamentals yourself, do your own research, find a coin in the top 500 and just hold between now and the end of the month, end of the year, end of the cycle, which is probably going to be in Q2 of 2026, and you'll make back any money that you've lost and more. Any money that you've lost and more. Absolutely you will. Last cycle, we were about halfway through the bull market, and I was in the red. I was actually losing money, and somebody said, "How are you losing money? This bull, like, all you had to do is buy and hold." And it's like, you're right. You're right. All I had to do is buy and hold. Why didn't I do that? And we were halfway through it. We're like at the equivalent of where we are now. We're way more than halfway through, but we're right at the precipice where that finale phase is about to start. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to buy and hold. I'm just going to buy and hold, and I'm going to wait. I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to play this game anymore. I'm done with it. I'm taking what little money I have left, and I'm just going to let it do its thing. And that little bit of money made all the losses back that I had, and then some, man, to a large degree. I had more money than I ever had in my life. I don't want to get into it. I don't like talking numbers for various reasons. First off, it's my business. You don't need to know about it. Second off, everybody's in their own circumstance. You don't need to hear people telling you how great their life is or how much money they made, right? It can make people feel not good. And in this world, in this world of internet, that I feel like that's too much, right? Too many people post things like, look at how great my life is, but they just show a moment where it's great. And then everybody thinks that that's real life, right? It's not real life. There's blood, sweat, and tears that goes into the good things. And maybe you've bled, maybe you've sweat, maybe you've cried this cycle because it hasn't been kind to you. It's about to be kind to you. And all you have to do is buy and hold. Pick your choice. Go for it. Throw a dart in the dark at a list of coins at the top 500. Whatever it hits, go for that. If it's a stable coin, roll again. If it's a meme coin, depending on the meme coin, Turbo, Toshi, those coins are probably nice. I bet there's some other ones that'll do well, right? Everybody is like talking about Pepe and stuff. I think Pepe grows. Pangu might be a good one too. I think they grow. I just think there's going to be meme coins that are less than $1 billion in market cap that are going to do way better, right? Isn't the whole point of investing in a meme coin to invest in something that's worth millions to get to billions? What are we doing investing in $1 billion meme coins? Unless it's Dogecoin. I don't think there's any meme coin to invest in right now that's worth $1 billion. That would be worth it, genuinely. But I'm getting off on a whole different topic. Again, the main point of discussion here is to keep you focused. Don't get distracted, okay? Moments like this where you see coins like Aster pumping 400% yesterday. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't look it up. Just stay away from it. The proper reaction, and I'm not saying don't invest in it. Maybe it's a good investment, but 400% move in a day, guys. It did its thing. The time to invest in that moonshot might be gone. If it keeps going, great, but you don't want to chase something that pumped 400% because again, it can drop 50% overnight. You don't want to be in that position, man. If it does drop, buy the dip. But I'm getting off the point. What I'm trying to say is those kind of coins are distractions, right? It's to get you to sell your boring coin for the exciting coin. It's the equivalent, and I say this all the time, I build this analogy out, but it's a perfect story. It's the equivalent of everybody in the crypto market having a ticket to a show. We've all got a ticket to a show. It's the best show on Broadway. We've got it right now. We're waiting for but we have different times, okay? And some guys coming out, you're in line early, you're at the theater, you're waiting to go to the show, and some family comes out at intermission, and they're talking about how great the show is, and you're like, take my ticket. Your show's halfway over. It already started, but take my ticket. My show has not started yet. Take my ticket, and let me see the second half of yours, because you say it's so great, right? It's nonsense. Don't do that. Don't do that, right? Just hold on to your ticket. Make your bed that you've been making for years, for months, lay in it, and by the end of this year, you'll be very happy with yourself. You'll be very, very happy with yourself. If anybody out there is leverage trading their money away, if anybody out there is investing in meme coins and losing money, just stop. Just stop. Put your money in something that can grow, right? We talk about coins all the time on this channel that have a lot of potential to do well between now and the end of this year and the end of the cycle. Cookie DAO, Onyx Coin. Onyx Coin's up a little bit right now, actually. Are some main ones that we talk about that I like. Bitcoin Cash. I love Bitcoin Cash. Even Monero. XRP is going to do well, right? Litecoin, of course. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be this game of what's going to do well. HBAR, XLM. There's so many. We talk about them all the time, man. And then there's way, way more than that. Toshi. There's way, way more turbo coins that are going to do phenomenal than the ones that I've listed. Just because I haven't listed them on here, Swiftcoin doesn't mean I keep thinking of coins. I'm just saying it's not that hard. And you could invest in none of those coins and pick coins that are just below them or just above them in their market cap rankings, and you're probably going to do similar, right? Like everything's going to pump. Everything's going to pump. You're going to get a 20x across the board, if not more. All you have to do is buy and hold. I got nothing else to say. I feel like I'm running out of steam here. So hit the like button, subscribe. Prepare yourselves, okay? And again, real quick, I guess I should have said this real quick, just to like get it in your mind what's going to happen. You're going to have moments where your coin is boring. You're going to have moments where your coin pumps and then it dumps down 50% or 40% on its way to 100x. You're going to hit a 10x and then come back down to a 5x, and then it'll continue to grow. Don't get psyched out. Don't sell early. Don't make the mistake, right? Wait until we're getting to those cycle-ending top indicators. Altcoins, the alt market itself, typically every single cycle tops off 1 month after Bitcoin. So after Bitcoin's topped off, altcoins continue to rally. That should tell you something, right? Why are altcoins rallying right now and Bitcoin hasn't moved up to a new high in a month and it's down like 20% from its high? What's going on here? Why are altcoins still rallying? It's because we're in that finale phase, right? I'm going to hold your hand. I'll tell you when I think it's time to get out. That doesn't mean that it is time to get out, but I'm just going to tell you guys what I'm doing with my money when I'm doing it with my money, okay? I've got nothing else for you. Hit the like button, subscribe. Take care of yourselves, all right? And just wait. This is the easiest time for any of you to make money, probably for the rest of this next like 4 to 5 year period. Genuinely, just be patient. Have patience. Have faith. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.